On this week's Little Gold Men podcast, Phantom Thread star Lesley, Manville and film stars Don't Die in Liverpool star Jamie Bell stop by for wide-ranging conversations about the work. During the 6-month stretch that is awards season, actors and filmmakers do interview after interview after interview, with everyone from TV reporters in India to Academy members to the lucky +1s of Academy members who snag a good seat at a promo lunch. For many of these awards hopefuls, the ordeal becomes a slog. As an Oscar nominee once put it to us, it's like riding a roller coaster, which sounds great until you have to spend months doing it. But for Lesley Manville, the British actress who stars opposite Daniel Day-Lewis and Vicky Krieps in Paul Thomas Anderson's Phantom Thread, the interviews and cue. I could bow out of it easily, and I would if I found it stressful, she tells Richard Lawson on this week's episode of Little Gold Men. I like the chance to talk about the work and what we've been through. In a way, it feels like having a really good debrief. It's good to hear from the people you work with how they feel about it, and I quite enjoy working out how I feel about it too, and having to put my thoughts and feelings into a sentence that makes sense and helps people to understand what we've made. On this week's episode, Manville talks about making a movie with Paul Thomas Anderson, who eschews rehearsal in favor of a long production schedule that allows the actors to find the characters. Having done all the research to do with everything else, the period and the couture side of things, we just started to do the scenes, and we had the luxury of time, she says. And then Paul gets excited and he sees what you're doing. You just start playing around with it. This week's episode also includes a conversation with Jamie Bell, who stars opposite Annette Bening in film stars Don't Die in Liverpool. The movie is based on a true story about a late-in-life romance between film noir star Gloria Graham and a 28-year-old English actor. But when Bell first received the script, he says, "I really thought it was a bizarre piece of fiction." It was Annette Bening in the leading role that drew him to the project, as well as the chance to play a rare romantic lead, though with the added twist he wanted. "If it's a romantic lead, I need a but in there," he says. "I had scripts where it's romantic roles and it's so right down the middle that it bothers me, honestly. So I do need something extra. I need that extra additive that makes it something different." In the wide-ranging conversation, Bell also talks about how he wants to work on a project in which he can show off the dancing skills that won him his breakthrough role in Billy Elliot, reveals an obsession with David Fincher's Gone Girl, and makes room for a brief cameo from his wife, Kate Mara, who joined him in the recording studio. Listen to this week's episode above, or find the show on Apple Podcasts, where you can also rate it and leave a review.